joining the session now. There you go.
Cool.
Let me open the Discord so I can actually see some stats.
Sweet. Hello and welcome to the Performance Racing League. You were joined in round 2 for the Premier Tier. We are at Austria, and you joined us with 13 minutes to go in qualifying. It's a short qualifying session, just the one. And as I introduce everything, Groot Kleiner Vis sets the fastest lap with a 104.148. Great lap. Joined alongside me today, as an unexpected surprise, is the one and only Febby Frostmaster. Welcome to the stream, mate. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you. How are you doing? How's life?
I'm very good. Other than being late to the stream, we're very good. It's been a very productive Sunday.
We might have missed the most important 2 minutes of the whole thing, but
that's the way it goes. I'll tell you what, a lot of cars in the pit, but we've got GK Bass. Okay, he's coming in. Victor, definitely coming in as well. Anyone on a hot lap?
It's one of those fun ones, isn't it? That it's only a minute really or so round the lap, so you can very easily do 3 stints here and not have to kind of push yourself to try and do in lap and out lap. So you can take your time. It's kind of a nicer track for that kind of situation.
Agreed. And just to cut into Innes 4, I'm riding on board with him. Just gone purple in sector 1. Oh, and he's aborted. So obviously wasn't happy with his exit into that main straight.
I have been just told I need to turn my volume up. Let me see how I do that. How do I do
that? It's weird because on my side you sound really good.
Oh, sorry, Chaos. If you can't hear me, then I'm just gonna hold it right by my mouth. If you can't hear me now, put it in the chat. Right. Sorry. Anyway, let's be professional here. Let's be professional. Right. Let's watch some laps here.
I'm on board with Robsu. He's making his way through sector 2. Hard to tell if he's on an in lap or not.
We only have a couple of cars out currently, don't we? It looks like Waffle's on the out lap, Robsu's on the lap, potentially Inez, Caddy Rob. We've only got 4 cars on track as it stands.
Yeah. Oh, Chaos, that's good. Sounds like he can hear you now. Femi, that's fantastic.
So,
right, Inez, I'm back on board with Inez 4.
Yes.
Let's see how he does this time.
I mean, it's funny, it says purple sector 1, but we know what this game's like. That could be 2 seconds down. It's one of those things where it would make life so much easier. I wish we could actually see, is that a purple sector, or... Because I've had times when I've qualified in this game, and I put purple 1, 2 and 3 and been 4 seconds down, and I thought I'd smashed it. I thought I'd absolutely smashed it, and it turned out I hadn't whatsoever.
Maybe it's if your lap time is so much better than your previous, it just gives you a purple to make you feel good.
Maybe. It's a moral...
Oh, it is almost running off the track. Just kisses the gravel, corrects it.
He's running some time there. It's again, due to this being such a short lap, every kind of little mistake is really important here.
Yeah, and slightly narrow on that final corner. I think he probably aborted at that point, to be fair.
Yeah, he's only down in 12 currently.
We have Moist on an out lap. The top 7, the rest are all pitting. Femi, I can hear you feedback.
Oh, okay. Let me try and move stuff away. Let me try and do that.
Let me try again now.
Yeah,
much better.
Okay, cool. Lovely. Right, let me get some stats open up so we can see. So we're only on race 2. Quite early in the season so far, aren't we? So,
yeah, just round 2. Waffle setting a 104.845 puts him into P11.
And based on last week, it's still
Suzuki
a game. It's too early for us to kind of make prediction of who's going to win this quite comfortably. Victor is back. He wasn't here last week, and he's obviously the name to be.
Definitely.
So, I think otherwise, I think it's going to be particularly close here.
Oh, I want to see what happened there. I think Suzuki may have blocked Cali Rob on a hot lap. Yes, he did. That's going to be a report. Okay. On we go.
They're also getting out of the way. Again, being such a short track with 20 cars, it's so hard to not trip somebody up on your outlet. You have to be really aware of yourself and your surroundings.
Yeah, definitely. And for any newer joiners or players of the game, you can change your settings so that your mini-map becomes a full track map on the bottom right-hand side of your screen. And that really helps a lot to avoid those hot lap pace setters when you're on an in-lap or out-lap.
I might be getting kicked out. Hang on. Bread needs to join, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop out, let Bread join. Who's the 20? We've got two people watching along with us, I think.
Oh, have we like reached the max limit of the lobby? I'm a little bit confused.
Apparently so, yes. Oh. Let me disappear. You carry on qualifying, and let's see. And I might come back in a little bit. This has been, if not, have fun commentating.
Okay, mate.
Right, I'll be back in a bit. Bye.
Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Morris on his hot lap. Victor though just setting a 104.186, so the time's dropping down. Let's see how Morris responds. Almost an equivalent sector 1 to his last. Nice and smooth on the exit there. Nice rotation there. Difficult corner. Slightly missing that apex, but still carries a lot of speed. No track limits issues. And cuts that in, avoids the curb on the entry, go all over the curb on the exit. Sets a purple sector 2 according to the game, but has just lost it, so someone's going faster. We're going to have a lot to do here, flicking around the cars. Morris makes his way through the last corner, onto that main straight, or the start-finish straight I should say, and sets a 104, dead almost, and sets provisional pole. Right, who else do we have? We have Rostese, no, you say his name, Enthusiast in the Williams, slightly improving on his time. So definitely, if he nails this sector 3, provisional pole could be his. Polani, when you say to invite overdue Bread, is that for commentary or not, or is that just to watch the race? Is he a driver? Oh, it looks like he's in anyway. Okay, cool. That's crazy. I mean, ideally, if anyone's in this lobby that's spectating, that's if the lobby is actually full and it's blocking Femi from coming in, ideally one of the spectators should leave, I would say, because Femi's like, you know, giving up his time to commentate.
I just worked out. I'm still here. Hello.
Hey,
Rusty.
Femi.
Rusty's hosting the lobby, so it's you and Rusty are the two spectators. So there's no room anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here.
I didn't know the game even did that.
I'm just going to sit here and watch your stream on Twitch. So okay. I'm going to commentate along with whatever you're streaming on Twitch. So it's all good.
I honestly never knew that there was a limit of 22 people in a lobby.
Yeah, so 2 people. So so with Rusty hosting.
That's crazy.
It still works. I'll sit here. I'll be watching Twitch with everyone else. So yeah, whatever you've got on camera is also what I can see.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Right, Rustese, or his name is, has run out of fuel almost, so he'll be going into the pits. Here we go. Grota Kleiner Vis on his hot lap. Let's see what he can do in the Alfa Romeo. It's really close for pole. Premier Tier delivering a fantastic qualifying session so far.
I mean, that's a second between the top 14 pretty much. It's incredible so far.
I'm just seeing how they rotate the car. They really do just throw it in, keep traction early on the throttle.
Incredibly clean so far. Did we know?
Oh! Crota had gone purple in sector 2, just carried a little bit too much speed and understeered off. Good correction though, avoided a spin. He's got time to go in the pits and do another lap.
Is he new to Premier Tier? Do we know this season? I don't recognise.
Yeah, he must. He's either new or he's changed his name.
Fair. Yes. I mean, to come in and smash it, put yourself second on the grid on your second race.
Matty, no, we're not doing full quali. Just the Q or just it says Q1 in the graphic. It should just say Q. Short quali.
Oh, the reserve. There you go. Chaos. There's no. He's coming in reserving and showing up all the permanent drivers. Isn't he?
It's a reserve.
I mean, that's a mark of everyone else in this tier, isn't it? Come on. You've got a challenge now.
Let's follow Aiden. I've not really seen Aiden race much in MPRL for quite a while. So it's good to see him out and about. I think he has a full-time seat now, doesn't he, this year?
He does indeed, yes.
See how he fares. He's just on his hot lap now in the Mercedes. I think, unless it's my game that's glitched, he's aborted this lap. Yeah, not happy with turn 1, so he's probably going to save the battery and come again next time. Everyone else is in the pit except for Overdue Bread. So let's go over to him. I'm just trying to think if Tier 1's going to be setting 104s.
So you broke up there, was that not it?
Here we go, Bread on his hot lap. Yeah, and as expected, Grota Klein, Victor already on their out lap for what will be their final stint. And no, I definitely won't be setting 104s. Oh, wow. The hate. Although I'd love to now set a 104, but...
you reckon what do you reckon? What's your time trial time coming out? Where are you looking?
Honestly, like mid 105s to high 105s in time trial, but then translate that to quali, it probably is like 106, isn't it?
Of course, it's very different, exactly.
This actually isn't one of my best tracks, to be fair, but I do enjoy it. Looks like quite a solid lap from Overdue Bread. A very interesting choice of player name. I mean, I call it stale bread, but each to their own. Oh, 104.5. So certainly a little bit overdue to the session, but not overdue with pace.
That's a very solid lap. Fair play to him, yeah. I mean, that's again, it shows how close it is, because again, we're talking 7/10 in the top 14. It's you know, so even there, we've only got a couple beyond that. It's incredibly close so far. So grabbing a 10th or 2 here on your lap is going to send you miles up.
Yeah, agreed. And I'm back on board with Grota Kleiner. This looks, I don't know, I think he's still sticking with it. Similar time so far. It's very tight.
Yeah, we see everyone. Waffle's not coming out. Waffle's decided his time's enough, but everyone else now seems to be leaving the pits or on their out lap now. So I think everyone's going to put in probably one last little, one attempt to at the end. Did we see GNS retire?
I completely missed it, I'll be honest.
Yeah, he's not put a lap in at all. Okay.
And he's retired, yeah.
He wants to last the first challenge.
Certainly good enough. A 103.989, so Kleiner, I was riding on board. Fantastic final sector.
Really, really good lap there. Really good lap. The reserve on pole currently.
Yeah, makes it look really easy, to be fair. It's just really smooth, good inputs. Morris, though, is only 4 thousandths down, I believe, so he is in with a shot of grabbing this pole. Great job from the Mercedes to get out of the way. Oh, he's invalidated.
I just saw him. He just dipped a wheel off. That's really unlucky.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we know track limits here are, as we all know, particularly.
Yeah, what a shame. Great lap though, regardless, from Morris. I'm now on board with Victor. Let's see if he can respond.
See what his sector feels like.
Oh, 200ths down, and the Mercedes now in the gravel does not want to get in the way of anyone.
Victor's got a shot here. This is incredibly close.
Oh, just keeps it within track limits. He's absolutely going, and he invalidates on the final corner. You can tell he had to give it absolutely everything.
He would have been. I mean, he was probably a 10th down. I mean, the pole lap is incredibly quick, but that still was a bloody good effort there. Unfortunate.
Agreed. P4. Great job.
Great up. Again, okay. Even now, looking down now, we've got half a second between the top 10.
Oh, Destroyer's improved. Destroyer could be moving up the order here.
He could. Final corner, don't invalidate.
I'm getting a WhatsApp message from Roy on a +91 number. I have no idea who Roy is or how he knows my number.
What's Roy offering? Anything fun?
I don't think I should answer on the stream. But he's got a Bentley. He's got a Bentley behind him, so must be worth talking to.
He might help you change your career here. Maybe he's one of those ones.
But Destroyer 104,251. So P6, well done to him.
People genuinely offering a genuine deal, and they've just been completely swamped by all these bots. There's this one lonely man out there who can genuinely change your life and your financial situation, and he just no one takes him seriously.
And his name's Roy.
And then poor Roy.
Wow, I'm impressed by the pace actually of all of these guys. Even if you go down to the bottom, I mean, Caddy made a mistake, so I would ignore that. But Turtle with a 105.3, that's still a good lap.
Very good lap. Yeah, no, this is a. I think we found, with the off season, the new game, people's excitement is back, and all three tiers seem particularly balanced at the moment. It's nice to see there's no one obviously running away anywhere.
Yep.
They all look very, very close. So yeah, no, that's really good to see. It's really close, and hopefully will lead to a good race.
Agreed. Well, I'm going to mute for a couple of seconds because I need to take something out of the oven. I've coordinated a meal during this race because obviously we got tier 1 straight after, haven't we?
Hang on, do I have to fill time? Oh no.
Good luck.
Thank you. So let's run through the qualifying. Okay, I'm going to be really fresh on that. Let's run through the qualifying order with Grote Klein, this smashing it. I didn't realise how fucking close that was. Bloody hell. So Grote gets on pole with Morris number 2. And nothing between them. Rusty's in third. Victor. I'm mangling every single name here. I've said 3 names. I've fucked them all up. Victor in 4th. GK Base in 5th. Destroyer 6th. Moist 7th. Jesse 8th. Bart 9th and Suzuki 10th. And all of them 0.4 between them. Incredibly close. Bread, Asian, Waffle, Inez 0. Only Tekka again. Less than a second. We've literally got to go into 17th place to get someone outside of a second. Rob Sue, Turtle, Cali Rob, and GNS at the back in 20th. We've got a nice full grid today, which is very nice to see. But yes, we want full grids. Full grids are what makes us much more excited. Fully expecting a safety car because this track and the walls are pretty close. So anyone going off, or we're going to have cars out. But otherwise, hopefully, we've got a nice clean race. No formation lap because they're still bugged. We know about those issues. They've got problems. So as soon as we get the okay from Rusty, we will be straight into the race. And hopefully, no T1 chaos. Because we know it's a crap corner and everyone wants to take the same inside line and nobody can. So this is one of those corners where, for the sake of your race, you might as well go off track if you have to try and avoid people. You don't want to be losing your front wing straight away and then throwing it away. So yes, hopefully a nice clean race. You can tell I'm new to this. I am feeling the best of my ability, and I have nothing to offer. What I will say, however, this is a nice opportunity for me to advertise the brand new Champions Cup that's happening at the same time. And this will be the first race in the Champions Cup. You are battling against somebody in either your tier or someone else to try and get the highest result possible. So there are not many same tier matchups this one, but everyone hopefully will smash it. Make my life difficult. Have to do some maths. It will be the first 3 races here. Austria, Baku and Jeddah the first 3 races, and then that'll be the first round of the Cup. And that's me filling time. Hi Luke, good day.
Nice job. No, I heard it all on my headset. You covered well. Don't put yourself down.
I had 4 names to say and I said every single name wrong. It's like Victor. How did you screw up the word Victor? but I did because
you definitely butchered the German one. I'll give you that.
I hope this doesn't make them not want to race again because I completely mangled their name. So.
Oh dear. But yeah, I'm excited about this Champions Cup. I need to sort of read more into it. Maybe tell me exactly what goes on. How many rounds does it go on for?
So it's going to go on from this week till the penultimate race of the season. The first 2 or 3 rounds are best of 3s, and then later on it gets one-off races.
Okay.
And ultimately, all it is you do your race on Sunday, and your competing driver does their race on Sunday, and whoever gets the better finishing position wins. As simple as that.
And you say it can be cross-tier?
It's across here, so I don't know who you have actually. Who do you?
So for example, let's say I had Innis 4 and we both decided to crash out on lap 1, turn 1. We'd both be last, so we're equal. So is that a draw?
That's a draw, and that makes my life difficult. So hopefully, because I'm going to basically it's being based on the final positions in the race order. So.
Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. Remember, there's no formation lap, so this is the race start. Yep. Lights out and away. No, there's a glitch going on my screen. And away we now go. Going to come with an awful start on my screen. Looks like Morris, no, it's all just glitching out. But Morris now defending from Victor. Quite clean so far. And the two Ferraris just about managing to get through without making contact. Grota really far in the lead. And Destroyer now coming in. Is he going to make a late move down the inside on Victor? I think he's gone to the outside. He's going to hang it out there. Victor runs him wide. A little bit of contact there. But Destroyer stays in, gets his elbows out. And it looks like he's got an equal rundown to the next right-hand corner. This is a difficult place to overtake. Hard on the brakes. Will Destroyer go around the outside? Oh! A bit of contact there to the right. I think left wheel causes, I think it's Victor to spin a little bit. And Rastisi takes that position from both of them. Says thank you very much in the Williams. Victor, though, fighting straight back. And in the background, we've got Bart Jar. I think he's a new addition this year. Welcome in 6th in the AlphaTauri. Victor sliding all over the place right now.
That was some industrial defending there by Victor. It didn't quite work out in his favour. I wonder if... maybe defending too hard against Destroyer is actually compromising a little bit there, but thankfully it looks relatively clean. We've only got GNS at the back, but otherwise it looks like everyone got away nicely there. Yeah,
well said. Looking really, really, really racing. As you say, no one I think has spun. GNS all the way at the back still, but only a few seconds away. And we have Overdue Bread in the pit, so perhaps with some wing damage. But let's stay on board with Destroyer. Destroyer obviously has some really good early pace right now. Oof, sliding that back end across, almost drifting it through on the exit, but keeps the throttle down and the pace. And I think his reward is going to be, ooh, quite a late move from Victor, but hard but fair racing, it looks like on my screen. Bit more contact with that right wheel to rear left, just like the last lap. Victor's holding on though, losing a lot of time to the cars in front. So already now outside of DRS range. So I think regardless of what happens, it's going to be pretty bad, actually, for this 4th pack down. And again, completely swallowed up. I think I need to change the broadcast view. We've got Jesse Force and GK Bass now and Bart all over the back of this Victor Destroyer battle. I think it's only a matter of time until something goes wrong here, if I'm honest with you.
The longer they fight between them, the front three can just up pull away. You can see now.
Exactly.
3-second gap. So
exactly.
Just bringing everybody back together. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep. Well said. GK Bass, sorry, makes a great move past Bart, who then gets tagged, I think, and spins out on exit, so he's going to fall all the way down the order. But a good move from GK Bass. He had nothing to do with that. Suzuki says thank you very much. Not sure. There might have been a little bit of contact between Suzuki and the spinning Bart. But that'll be one for later. In the meantime, we've got Moist around the outside of Jesse. Gets a fantastic exit. And it's now going to all come down to who wants to brake latest into this next corner. I forget what turn it is. What's he going to do? He's going to try and do the old switcheroo, but hasn't quite got the traction, I think, to pull that off. He's going to give it a go. No, not quite.
No. It's, I feel like when you watch it in real life, that corner is much more than taking place. In the game, it's particularly hard to get a run out of it.
Agreed. I do find this quite a hard track to overtake on.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? You feel like it should be an easy one. It should be a nice DRS overtake, but you're right. It's definitely one of the surprisingly tricky races to get to, especially right now. If we're going to have a bit of a DRS train going on, we're going to find probably you kind of get, if you've got someone in front of you behind you, get a little bit bogged down.
Yeah, it looks like Victor and Destroyer have settled down. I think they've accepted that fighting is not the way to go right now, and they are slightly catching up on the top 3. Rustisi, though, or his name is, someone needs to tell me how to pronounce his name. The enthusiast. He's caught right up to the back of Morris.
Is it Rusty Cacao? Or have I completely made it up?
I have no idea.
Rusty is Cacao, and someone's going to tell me in the chat because that's why it's there, but I have a feeling that's Cacao on that
side. Okay, interesting. Yeah, just reading Ramsey's comment. It's hard to tell, mate, because on my screen, it looked like, I think it was Grota Kleiner jumped the start from pole about 50 times. And then it looked like he had the worst start in history, and Morris was going to overtake him, and probably Victor. And then suddenly he just moved ahead. So I'm not really sure. I don't think what we saw is probably what they saw, but certainly it was very bugged out. Oh, waffle head on Innis. Oh, Innis has spun. Okay, Innis has spun right outside the pit lane. Did great work there to avoid the G-Innis and Bart duo going through, and he's now back into 19th, which is unfortunate. Otherwise, I think really, Femi, what you've said is true. I mean, look at this right now from Jesse Force. Look at his onboard. It's just a train. And Jesse can literally ram it into the back of Suzuki. That was an unfortunate missed braking zone there. Don't think Suzuki's going to be overly happy with that one.
You jinxed that one, right?
Yeah. And a safety car's come out for that. So, no, it's not for that though. It's not for that. Innis has DNF'd.
It looks like Innis DNF at turn 1. I can see a car's now obviously gone. But
yeah.
I saw a car lose it at turn 1.
It may what I do know is that Innis spun about half a minute earlier and he cooked up his rear tyres. I was looking at his steering wheel, his temps, so most likely just overcooked it. Oh, sorry, went in a bit too fast again through a corner with overcooked tyres and just lost the back end or something.
And this is a horrible track. If you've done your tyres, this is a horrible track to keep it on because of the heavy braking corners, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, let's see about the tyres. I completely forgot to check again. I need to remember to do that. So only Moist, Jesse, Turtle, Oniteka and G-Innis are on the hard. So the top 5 are all on mediums. But we do have some cars pitting. Let's see what they go on to. GK Bass onto the hard tyre. Cali as well onto the hard. So it looks like a few of the medium runners have chosen to go early onto the hard tyre. I'm not sure if that's the correct decision.
It is early, but knowing this track, there's every chance you could get on a safety car. So there's something to be said about shoving them hards on now. Hoping for another. And shoving the medium back on again.
Yeah.
To the end, potentially. But otherwise, yeah, 30 laps feels like a long way.
It is an interesting one. Gian is then coming out with medium tyres, though. I think he was quite far back, started in last, so a slightly alternative strategy there. But I think the other pitters, like Cali and Zero, down in 16th and 17th now. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if that pays off. Robsu, our only runner with penalties right now, because Overdue Bread has just retired. He was the second runner to have, I think, a 3-second pen. So pretty clean so far.
It's pretty clean. I did see Robsu got the shame of getting his penalty under the safety car condition, which is the one thing you can never get a 3-second on the safety car. But I saw him. He cannot hide from that.
That's why we have you here, Femi, to call out all the drivers' mistakes.
just leave the arsehole in the corner.
And in the background, Victor is absolutely bulldozing Rusteezy, or his name. So I was going to call him Rust. I was going to call him Rust Ronald.
I hope that's the game being buzzy, but
yeah, I agree. I'd like to think it's just the game. It seems very abnormal. Victor's not the sort of person that does that.
We've only got G-Innis to catch up. I imagine we're probably going to go in the end of this lap?
Yeah, definitely, because G-Innis already caught up into Sector 1, so yeah, pretty much a done deal. Well, let's take a look at the winners and losers. Let me just get the bread out of my mouth first, that might help. I'm trying so hard.
What did you have in the oven?
I won't lie, it was nothing special. I just made some sausages and then toasted up some rolls.
I mean,
with
my
them.
dinner today's been 4 Thursday potato waffles, so I think at least you've got some nutritional content in what you have.
Yeah, you've got an excuse now for when you spin out in the race, though. So, so Destroy up 1, Jesse Force up 2, and then the 2 big winners, Robsu and Turtle up 8 right now. Well, some of the losers are mostly the ones that pit onto hard, so it's a bit skewed. But Suzuki, I think, GK, Bart, Cali, they all pit. I think Zero as well. And then GN, it's not having the best race, to be fair, but it's made up 2 places just because of those 2 DNFs from Overdue Bread and Innis. Let's take a look at the tyres again. Yeah, so no one on the soft, all pretty standard. Cool. And I'm guessing the safety car's in this lap. I didn't see the notification though.
There's notification there.
Oh, okay, fantastic. All right, well, I'm on board with Morris.
Okay.
Grota can now just fly if he wants to, and Grota has chosen to just fly off. I think that's the way to go.
He is, yeah. I think he's put him straight in the way. He's got already pulled out a good
Oh, is there a fight here between Destroyer and Victor all over again? Destroyer just completely backs out, does not want to fight. I think he's seen the defending of Victor and thought, you know what, this is not going to end well. Definitely corner cutting there on turn 1 though, which is unfortunate for him.
I think they still maybe was on the cusp of a bit overly heavily defending. I think it would be the thing though. We'll watch that later on, but yeah, a bit industrial defending, I'd say.
Yeah, I think that's what Destroyers would probably agree with you there. I can understand why he's backed off, but it has unfortunately obviously allowed Jesse to close in again. But let's see how they do. It's kind of a bit of a refresh, bit of a reset, I should say. Let's see how it goes.
Interesting watching Jesse and Moist now because they are the highest running hard drivers here, and they're not losing time. They are keeping with it.
Yeah, well said.
It's going to work out in their favour. Just ultimately they can drag on with the hardest as long as possible. Keep these two in front of them fighting, let them get dragged along by DRS. That's
yeah.
To be those two. They're both looking quite comfortable right now.
Yeah. Moist like almost sliding slightly on that last corner, but carrying good speed. Staying in that train, as you say. Aiden as well.
We've got two retirements.
Oh.
Who have gone out on the start line.
Yeah, I can't see what's happened. I'm looking at Zero through the rear. You've definitely called it. That's exactly where it happened. That must have been maybe a locking of wheels on exit of final corner. Something quite nasty, I imagine.
That's unfortunate. We're going to another safety car. So I imagine we're going to see all of the other mediums probably questioning it now.
Still I think if it was me, I'd pit onto the hard now as a medium runner.
Yeah, I think it feels stupid not to. It's not too early, but I think I'd take the rough end of the race for the free pit stop even. We'll see. It could promote Jesse and Moist up to first.
Wow.
Because there's no way they can get an even to the end of it. So.
Yeah, so they might as well stay. I agree.
Jesse's overtaken Destroyer. I don't understand why.
Has he?
Around, but yeah.
Oh, you mean Jesse overtaking Destroyer?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened there. Did Destroyer spin? Because he seems a mile away from Victor, and he just slid on the exit there.
He did. That was happened, but he carried on. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the medium runners are jumping into the pits now.
Yeah, as expected. Just Destroyer then.
But again, is he now thinking I've got a bit of clear air now? Because he's probably thinking he's doing the quickest man on track.
Yeah.
He's on his mediums. He's got only one car in front of him. He managed to clear Victor.
What is going on there? Yeah. So I'm just seeing what's going on with these cars. Oh, dearie me.
But yeah, no, I don't think it's a terrible shout by Destroyer to take a bit of risk here.
Yeah, and there, I believe, unless they've changed the game, it caps out at 3 safety cars on a 50% race.
I think so. I think it's 3 or 4, isn't it? But 3 feels like the. I've never seen 4. I don't think I've ever seen 4.
Yeah, I think it's 3, which would mean, for Destroyer's sake, there's still the potential for 1 more safety car. In all fairness, it's not been the cleanest race I've seen.
Yeah, I reckon that's not a bad shout on his part. Watching everyone else pit, he's got it's everybody apart from the hard runners and GNS already pitted. Yeah, so pretty much everyone apart from the hard runners now. He's the only real one to go from the start here. So.
Yeah, you've got to feel a little bit for Grota Kleiner because he's down in 7th, hasn't really done anything wrong, just had to pit. Kind of got jumped really by Bass and Cali Rob who pit and Giannis really that pit on that first safety car.
Exactly. But he's shown the pace so far. He probably thinks he's got a chance of running through the rest of the field there.
Oof! A Ferrari of Morris just dancing around the track there.
I always wonder how much of it is people not doing it, how much is the game. If this is EA Sports, they should make a game that's a lot less buggy than this. We don't get far too much slack. This is not a small indie developer. This is EA and Codemasters,
Yeah, it's not good.
Their excuse? No, it's not good. We shouldn't be still sitting here in 2023 or whatever we're in, having these issues. No, this is no. So hopefully it's just EA being crap rather than the driving, because there's a bit too much bumping going on the safety car, in my opinion. Yeah,
we'll definitely give benefit of the doubt. I'm just reading the messages in on Twitch. Dumerk UK, if that's your name.
Yep.
welcome. And okay, Rustezi Oils in the Cars movie. I'll be honest, I've not seen Cars for so long. I don't even know how you pronounce it. Is it Rustezi? But either way, at least that gives some context.
Well, I did check in the Discord, and it is Kachow, so I wasn't wrong. But isn't Kachow also from Cars? Isn't that like Kachow? Is that what? Is that the rust bucket? Says? Maybe. I thought that was what the main car said when he won races.
Oh, you can tell that we're not really following the Cars sort of fandom.
It shows how little we know, doesn't it?
Oh dear. So we are now. Safety car's coming in this lap. Jesse Force, an unlikely leader on lap 11 on 10 lap old hards. Let's see how he goes about the restart. He's not going early on the throttle, so very different already to...
He's playing a bit safer because of those hards, so maybe playing a little bit safer.
I mean, Destroyer read that quite easily, but I think he'll be okay. Try to get some heat in those old hard tyres as well. Oh, we've got a side-by-side, an Aston. Is it an Aston? Let's try and find it. Here we go. Jesse Force versus Destroyer. Destroyer round the outside. Oh, Jesse's going to fight back. Good driving, just leaving each other enough room. Jesse then cuts right to make sure there's no final contact there, but I think in doing so he's going to get swallowed up. So Moist goes past, and is Moist going to go for a late move? No, because of a VSC that's completely killed his move. Got to be one of the most frustrating things I've seen. GNS contact it must have been. His car, let's have a look, does not look good at all. His car is front wingless.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
That is not good. I wonder what happened there. But what I will say is Moist 100% had the move on Destroyer, and that VSC came in. So good reactions to see that and back off, but what a shame for him. Well,
as you said, Destroyer's got the lead now, which he's going to do in a solid now. He's done the right thing now. He's got
I think, yeah.
What he has to do is just put in 5 or 6 really solid laps, try and build a bit of the gap on the high runners behind him.
Grota Kleiner in the pits on 2 lap old hards. He must have damage. Oh no.
Maybe?
Yeah. Doesn't make sense though, because I think GNS was... Oh no, GNS was quite high up, wasn't he? You're right. You're spot on. It was 4th and 5th, wasn't it?
Maybe. That sounds about right.
Or 5th and 6th. Well, it was around that point though, wasn't it? I think because GNS had pit and got the good strategy, and I think was just ahead of Grota. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see after the race, because all I know is GNS lost his front wing. Right, we're back up and running. Jesse Force tried to go on a move on Moist, can't quite do it. Good attempt though. And now we've got a bit of a train, really, from P1 down, or P2 I should say, down to P6. But Destroyer on those mediums, trying to break the DRS zone. Great move from Morris on Calirob though. Lovely.
What these guys need now is just a few laps just to get in the rhythm again. Because you know, in lap 13 we've only really started racing. So I think these guys just need to chill it down. We've still got over half race to go. Get in the rhythm of the laps. Get into the groove of things. And pick your moment.
And Moist has managed to stay within the DRS zone of Destroyer, which is pretty crucial, I would say, to his strategy. So that's great. So he has just dipped out, but he's probably got it. Let's see. Let's track it. It's dancing around. Yeah, just within that 1 second. Morris on the outside of Jesse. Turns into him, ghosts. And he's going to get swallowed up by at least 4 cars now. So he's fallen all the way down to 7th place. Cali, Victor, Jesse all getting past. Will he fight back against Calirob though? And in the meantime, we've got Victor on GK. It's a double move. Oh, a bit of sliding from Victor, I think unintentional, which completely sandwiches and closes off Jesse, who gets swallowed up by Morris. Will Morris now fight against his own teammate? Answers yes. A little bit of contact maybe. Has to back off. And now Jesse's on his inside. And is just about going to squeeze around the outside there, Morris. Great defending. Wow. Now it's time for the Williams to see what he can do. Oh, good exit there from Rusteezy Enthusiast. Should be an easy move. Perfection there on the exit.
Very well done.
Let's go back up to GK Bass, because I think he's got a lot of pace. 9 lap old hards. Closing in on Moist. Destroyer's tyres very old for mediums now. Must be struggling a little bit. Oh, that was a careless bit of movement from GK Bass, I would say there. And I think he's going to pay the price. Definitely the gap was never going to be there for more than half a second. And Morris says thank you very much. Will GK be able to get the move though? Potentially. No. It's really tight. I think sensible from GK Bass because he probably could have braked a bit later. But he had to be mindful of Destroyer.
But again, the grouping up people, we've been, I think, every single lap in a different leader going on.
Yeah.
It's very, very close.
This battle with the top 6 is absolutely incredible. Rust Easy's got a nice exit again. Will he be able to take Victor? It's going to be tough because I think they both obviously got DRS. Yeah, he should back out if I was him. He's going to keep his wheel in there though. Oof. That was close. Good driving.
I've just seen Rob to Turtle incident in the already been reported.
Yeah.
Not pretty.
It must have been a nasty one. Because of where it happened. And look at that absolute carnage behind Aiden and GK Bass, I think, running wide because of some overtakes going on. We missed it, but I'm on board with Morris because Morris has just made a really nice move on Destroyer up to P2. So 6-lap hard tyres now with more pace than 15-lap old mediums. Doesn't surprise me. And I think Morris now should be able to cruise past Moist the way things are going. GK Bass, though, despite, I think, running wide, he's still in the fight. He's in 6th place. In the train. Same with Suzuki.
Oh, he's got a yellow flag. Where's the yellow flag?
Is it Aiden? Aiden spun.
Oh, there's Aiden, yes.
Yeah. And Grota Kleiner, I think only back because of pitting again due to the incident with Giannis, has now caught up to Aiden. So it should be a little bit of a fight there soon. Zero all over the back. Every lap I can barely keep track. We've got Victor Destroyer, Rusty's with a really bad exit. And Victor then taps him in the back, loses pace, which allows Jesse Force to overtake on the left-hand side. But up front, we've got 4 abreast going into, I think, what's classified as turn 3. Let's see what happens here. We've got a lot of ghosting going on. GK Bass maintaining P3. Destroyer around the outside of Rusteezy. He's going to have to now hang it on the outside and see if he can keep the place. It's going to be tough though. Let's watch it from Suzuki's perspective. Oh yeah, and the Williams just stays ahead, but they make contact. It's that usual front right to rear lift. No one in Premier Tier wants to give an inch, let alone a millimetre. Nothing at all given, and very narrowly avoids a spin. In the meantime, we've got another fight here. I think it's Bart and Zero, but they sort themselves out. And now you've got Suzuki all over the back of Rusteezy. It's just absolutely constant.
While you're doing that, at the front, Morris is taking Moist. They are pulling away as well from GK, who's now, he said, last lap he was in 7th, now he's up to 3rd again. This is, it's endless.
And Destroyer sensibly pits, yeah. His tyres were absolutely shot, you could tell.
Aiden gets 3 seconds, unfortunately.
Oh, Victor on GK Bass. On the fresher hard tyres. Makes them move quite easily. And GK Bass is not going to fight back there. Do you know what though? I think he got a slightly compromised exit. He slipped a bit and delayed his throttle input. GK Bass is now going to be all over the back of him with DRS.
He's going to go for a little bit on the outside.
Oof, no contact this time.
No, not quite.
What a race though, between 1st and 11th. It's very tight. I mean, you're right, the top 2 have just pulled away now, but... Oh, Grota Kleiner and Aiden Jones, there's more. Oh, dearie me! Oh, Aiden Jones runs really wide into Grota. Grota is going to be very disappointed with that. I have to say that did look pretty bad from the Mercedes.
Aiden should have given him track there, should have been a bit more aware of his surroundings.
Yeah. I think that's one to follow for later. Waffle now on the back of Cali Rob, but he's basically at the back of the train. No, he's not. Jesse is, but he is the one that's closest right now to a competitor. Waffle and Cali, I should be saying. I wonder how Zero's going to fare. Oh, he's going to fare by crashing into the back of Bart and spinning him out. I think that might be another slam dunk pen. But what I was going to say... oh dear, and he's going to get swallowed by a waffle. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can barely... I just keep talking, I'm so sorry.
Not at all.
Bart, I'm going to get a bloody throat pains in a minute. But Bart now on the outside of Jesse Force. Jesse Force, great driving. Hangs it on the inside. Sensibly gives a lot of room to Bart. This is great driving.
What even should have done?
Fantastic battle here between the four. And yeah, I do agree. Do you know what I was going to say?
Bacon's got Victor. Bacon's got Victor.
Oh, Victor drops it a little bit. Does he? No, he just loses the back end. Oh, he pushes Suzuki wide onto the grass. I think Suzuki's not going to be happy about that, but still makes the move. Maybe corner cutting on turn one might be a warning. And Victor all over the back. I don't think I'm going to have a chance to say what I wanted to say, but how is Zero going to fare on the mediums? That's what I tried to say a lap ago. Because he's a bit stuck. Victor now getting past Suzuki.
Yeah, Victor gets it cleanly.
Suzuki just maybe kisses the back of Victor, but shouldn't do anything bad to any of their cars.
But even despite the fighting at the front, the top two again still pretty. It's almost 3 seconds now between Fish and Base. So Morris and Moist, you know when you watch cycling and they use that kind of pendulum where someone takes the lead and lets them. If I was those two, I just DRS, drag you along, DRS, don't fight each other because you two. Leave it to the last few laps, but you two can just pull away, use each other for a favour, because they are pulling a nice 2.5 second gap now.
Agreed, especially when you consider the tyre life of Moist being 20 laps old now. So it's in his favour, isn't it, just to sit there and wait till he can go into the mediums or even softs.
Exactly. Don't push it too hard. Just allow Morris to bring you along with him.
Rusty, is he going to go for the move? I think he is on GK Bass. This is tight. Good move. Leaves a lot of space.
Nice racing between both of them.
I think GK Bass had a slightly compromised exit because he actually was the one that got DRS. So I thought he was going to get the overtake back.
Yeah, he must have wobbled on the outside.
Oh, only Tekken and Cali Rob. Oh no, it's just a glitch with the timings. He's in the pit.
And they've just put on medium to go to the ends, I guess. So interesting. I reckon Moist might struggle to get to the end on those tyres.
Agreed. I think he'll have to pit onto softs.
And Base as well. Maybe might struggle 15 laps on those ones. I don't know.
Bass with a pen.
Ooh. It'd be interesting to see how these guys do because I can use this information for later on. But it'd be interesting because it feels like Moist has got another 14 laps to go. Did Moist just get... Moist has got past Morris unexpectedly there. Well done.
Must have got a great exit of turn one. And it looks to me like he's got a good exit. And he's going to hold... Yeah. Moist absolutely dialed in today. Oh, and a safety car. What's happened? Aiden, is it?
Turn one again.
Yeah. I can see he's spun out.
No one's retired.
Why is there a safety car? Yeah. It should be a VSC.
It should be a VSC.
Oh, dearie me.
Okay. See, I reckon we're going to see Moist in because...
100%. Onto mediums, I would now say.
Onto mediums. It'd be interesting to see what of the hard runners take it. I would say if I was Dave, I'd probably take a punt at it. But of the ones who won 12 laps, it'd be interesting to see who goes.
Yeah. GK, Bass and Moist, they have to pit. If they don't, I think their race is over. Simple as that. Zero needs to pit or his race is over. Yeah, I don't know about the rest.
So what's Morris going to do? Morris is hitting as well.
Sliding into the pit. Yeah, Rusty with a 5-second speeding pen.
Top 7, top 8, top 9. Top 9 have all pitted.
Yeah, Grota Klein had to pit as well.
Top 10, everyone's coming in. What's Destroyer doing?
See, I think Destroyer could have stayed out.
Oh, Zero's gone for some stuff. That's all.
I'm very surprised by Zero on softs. That doesn't sound right to me, and I'm very surprised Destroyer pit. I thought I would have stayed out.
Giannis hasn't pitted. Giannis hasn't. He's gone up from 14th to...
But he's on 10 lap old mediums.
Yeah, that feels like it. I mean, again, if you're down
surely
take a punt. Interesting, Destroyer and Zero going on soft. I can't see the soft lasting 14.
Grota Kleiner's messed up. Because of his earlier incidents, he's pit back onto mediums, but forgot he has run out. So he is now on old mediums. He's actually on mediums that are older than the ones he came in on. He's going to have to pit either soft or the mediums he already had on. But I don't know. That's maybe for him soft.
I can't see the softs getting to the end. I just can't see him.
He's in a really compromised position. What a shame, because he is absolutely incredible. You can tell, like, really good driver, great pace. Just these safety cars have completely ruined his race.
But where it's worked out, as we said, Moist has kept the lead. He's, where everyone else pitting, he's managed to drag those cars all the way from where was he on the grid, Moist? I thought he was midway down.
I can't remember where he started. Let's take a look at the details. It will tell us. Position change. He's up 6, so he started 7th.
Tactically, I think he does. He's perfect so far. He kept his cars going for as long as he could. He had the pace in them. Managed to drop into the mediums and come out in the lead. If he can get a good start here, I can't see anyone getting near him.
Yeah. What a great drive so far. The one I'm surprised about, I think it was Destroyer. I really am shocked he went on softs, because he only had 4 lap old, I think it was mediums. And he could have just stayed on them to the end and he would have jumped almost the whole field.
I can't see them lasting. It's very much like the old game. Remember in the previous game, you couldn't do more than 5 or 6 laps on top. I tried it last week in Silverstone, and they just died. They lost everything after that 5 or 6 laps. I mean, still some quite hard inside, but
yeah,
it's hard to trust them unless you've only got a couple laps left. They go off so quickly. I just can't see how they'll go to the end. But no, I can prove me wrong.
I think they can probably, because of the fact the first couple of laps are going to be under safety car, I think first 6 or 7 laps they'll be okay, and then I think they'll just start to really obliterate after 8 laps. And there are, 12 laps to go? So, yeah, I do agree with you. Maybe they know something I don't. But it does not bode well, from my experience. Anyone in the chat know the life of soft tyres, if you're careful with them, in Austria? Be interesting to see. We'll find out either way.
We'll find out. Because again, equally, Vienna's jumped a lot of places by not pitting, but will those 11 old mediums go the whole way,
Yeah, see, I think they will only just, and he'll be absolutely shot. Because remember Destroyer with 18 lap old mediums, he was toast.
True.
Are they restarting this lap?
No, safety car still out.
Oh, they have. Okay,
they have.
We missed it. Yeah, a very casual restart. There's big gaps between everyone. Yeah, that's why I was a bit confused. Normally they're a lot more bunched up, aren't they?
I wonder for the very late call on the safety car there. But yeah, it works in my favour. He's got a lead. He's not got a penalty either with the second, third, fifth and sixth all in penalties.
Oh, who's run wide? GK Bass breaks a bit too late, runs wide. Morris says thank you very much. It's now going to be a straight shootout with no DRS down to the next turn, which I always forget the number of, and it just easily gets past.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Morris into P3, nice from him. How's Zero going to do on these softs?
That's the one to watch now. Where's Zero going to do? Zero needs to kind of put into an absolutely flawless lap.
Yeah.
Getting through the grid, as we've seen today, has not been easy. You can see already Destroyers want to get past these in front.
Who are fighting each other, which is probably the worst possible thing in some ways. Just, oh dearie me! Oh, Callywub just drifting a little bit wide into Grota Kleiner. Not really much Grota Kleiner could do there, I would say. Spins himself out. Destroyer will be happy about that though. Zero as well, yeah, as you say, all over the back of Suzuki on those softs. Will he make the move here? No DRS, so clearly just very good traction on those softs. Oh, Suzuki did the right thing there, trying to get the overspeed on the exit, but he actually put the throttle down a bit too early. Should have seen Zero's trajectory was going to mean he was going to be really shit on exit, or bad on exit, I should say.
Yeah, Zero parked his car quite nicely there.
Definitely. Gian is still staying with it in P9, not falling down.
I have a feeling he's lost. I think he was 6th at the safety car, so he's off a few places.
Yeah, true, actually, that's a good spot.
But Mikey's almost got a second in the lead.
In fact, he now does.
He does indeed. He's flying out there.
Oh, I've got an audio glitch on my headphones. Jesus. I don't know if you can hear that as well.
No, I'm alright actually.
Okay. That's good.
Well, I'm watching the stream, aren't I? So, 'cause I'm not
yeah.
lobby, so.
Oh, as long as the stream's okay, because on mine it sounds 8-bit now.
Oh, yeah, no, you're fine. Streaming is immaculate, don't worry.
Oh, was that Zero making a move? Yeah, and then switches back onto Suzuki. Or was it? Oh no, he was defending, wasn't he, actually? I take it back. That was Suzuki trying to get back past Zero, and Zero had to defend the position. Victor gets past Waffle. What about Destroy on the softs? He's on the outside of, I think it's Waffle, who had a bit of a moment on the back end then. He's lost a load of places.
He's lost a lot of places there.
So unfortunate.
One small error, you're dropping.
Yeah, and like you could tell they're just racing so hard and they're trying to be really clean. Just a little bit too early on the throttle there. So Destroyer is catching up. Zero though, 2 seconds back from GK Bass in 4th. And Suzuki's keeping up with Zero. In fact, Suzuki I think is faster than Zero on mediums.
Yeah, I said these softers aren't doing what you want them to.
No, it is looking ominous, I would say. Suzuki should breeze past.
Easy, yeah, very, very easy. Yeah, I've not done enough practice, and I'm obviously not a top tier driver, but I haven't been impressed by the soft at all so far. They just don't seem to have. They haven't got the additional pace, and they haven't really got the life in them. Yeah,
agreed. And Grota Kleiner getting past Aiden Jones, I believe, into 12th place. Good move. Victor and Destroyer. Destroyer diving down the inside and getting past Victor on the soft. So just it looks like Destroyer's doing better with the softs than Zero, that's for sure.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, a bit of ghosting on my stream. Oh my word. Victor is a very aggressive driver, isn't he? He will always hang a front end in there. I think Destroyer probably could have given a bit more room, but I think, Destroyer is ultimately going to keep this place.
Yeah, I don't think that's the sort of place you put your nose in up. You're not going to
yeah.
There, so I think Victor probably should have backed out to get the DRS here, because now he's not going to be close enough.
Yeah, I like the fact he tried to fight back, but I think Destroyer on softs, at least for the next couple of laps, it's going to be hard to fight. But I think by the end of the race, he'll easily get the place back. Pilani, I do agree with your comment, man. I think there's going to be a lot of stewards reports.
Yeah, the stewards have got a long week ahead. So.
Victor hanging that car in, giving a lot of room. There's a good respect from Victor there, not running Destroyer off the track.
Destroyer flew out that exit. Yeah.
Oh wow, late diving move from Victor, and that is what I would call a bad overtake. And Destroyer luckily gets away with it. Victor, well, he's in 15th, so in some ways that's kind of his, that's what can happen. And has immediately rage quit. Yeah.
Safety car on Victor.
Victor will be. We're not meant to. We have to be unbiased on the stream, Femi. But what I will say is Femi. What I will say is that Victor is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's not good. Victor.
It's not good sportsmanship.
You're going to get in trouble with that one. He's typing away in Discord, but
yeah, he clearly wasn't happy with what happened, but it was his fault for making a late move. I think everyone on the stream saw that.
He was never going to make that corner. Shame for Moist. I'm sad for him because he had 3-second lead there. And
look at these soft runners. This is going to be an absolutely ridiculous race end because 10th down to 15th have done the correct thing, and they've gone on to soft tyres. And now if you're only Tech or Waffle, maybe even Jesse, it's going to be quite worrying because the softs will definitely last till the end now. And Waffle's been given a drive-through for speeding under the safety car. Oh no. Down in 8th, well, all the way up in 8th, I should say. Doing really well, but that'll be dead last for him now. Or 15th, I should say. Wow, okay, there's a lot to process.
It's the same, this game is just on which is one that is fair, but not to be an arsehole, but I don't think that overtake is the game's fault. I don't think, not that I'm a piss poor tier 1 driver, what can I say, but Yeah, I think there was a better move to be taken there.
Yeah.
Shame, but
it seemed more like a desperate move.
A little bit.
We've all been there.
Last lap, but we've still got 7 laps to go. So it'd be interesting how these last few laps play out. The cars are very spread out, so it's probably not going to be going until lap
33.
33, yeah.
Not ideal, but I mean, my experience in all leagues and all tiers is you have these situations with a late safety car. Most people go onto soft tyres, as we've seen, and then you have 3 absolutely mental laps of carnage because people are desperate to turn their race from a bad one into a good one.
Exactly.
But let's hope. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Or if it does, at least the overtakes are nice. It's a very misty Austrian mountain backdrop that we have. I don't know why I've just made that comment. It's not even reality, it's just a game, but there you go.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the car, I have a chance to throw it up. Actually, because Moist did so well last season, even the second round anyway, so no one's up against him. But Morris has drawn Nico, so unfortunately Nico needs to get second in this race to have any chance. So yeah, Nico, you've been done dirty there, mate. You got no chance. you got to win your tier 1 race, I'm afraid. Sorry. You have Polani. You got a tier 1 challenger against you, Polani and Lucas Aid.
Oh no, Polani's good. Don't want that. Can I change?
I've got Satty Jackie in tier 2. No, you're buggered. You and Polani. So I think
Polani's on the stream. So when I shove Polani off the track on turn 1, he knows why.
It's personal.
What was the strat for most hard meds? No, the most common strat was med hards. But there have been 4 safety cars, I believe. So really, you can't really gather much data from this race, if I'm honest with you.
Exactly. To answer Keras, Chaos asked in the chat, how do you think we're going to get on in tier 1 today? I'm aiming for top 10. I think we saw last week that the top 5 or 6 guys are incredibly fast in tier 1 this year. And I think there'll be a step above again. I think yourself, Luke, I think if you have a clean race, I think you'll be up there top 5, 6 for sure. But this is not my strongest race, so a top 10 would be lovely for me.
Safety car coming in. I just want to qualify top 10 because my quali's been really bad recently. I think if I can get the quali nailed, then probably top 7 is my aim.
Based on this, it's just keep it clean. Based on what we've seen today, keep it clean, keep it out of danger. But yeah, this is tier 1 is very, very good this season, so yeah, I think it could be anyone's win.
Big gaps between... So the safety car's coming in this lap. Okay, Morris has closed in a little bit. I'm just tracking the safety car. Yeah, Moist hasn't backed up the grid too much. So the safety car's only slightly ahead, so he can't quite launch yet. But he's going for it now. That was a smart restart from Moist. Slightly caught Morris off guard, actually. Bart was aware.
He was, but that was very well done by Moist.
He's honestly, Moist, I would say, is the one driver I would say has driven a flawless race so far.
Flawless. He's not put a single foot wrong so far. He's got 3 laps to go, but he's got no penalties. But yeah, Morris and Bart though, so that's Suzuki's got 11 seconds, which is going to potentially send him right down. Russell's got his drive through as well, so
yeah. We've got Destroyer 0, Rust Easy. Destroyer's gone to the inside. That is risky. Oh my word, but they've all respected it and given him room. And he's exited out and made a double overtake so far. Zero's going to fight back though. Good racing from these 3. And now we've got just Rust Easy and Giannis behind. And they hold position. Good racing. Oh, a lot of pace from Giannis though. He's going to go for this really difficult... Is that a double move? Wow!
Lovely overtake.
Oh, and I think Zero's titched on the back, so will he make it a triple within about 3 corners? Oh, not quite. Wow, great job though from Giannis.
Lovely double overtake.
Oh, and the switcheroo! Oh, are they locking wheels? No! He's got past both because Destroyer ran wide on the exit. So he's made, what, 4 positions in about 4 corners.
In 4 laps.
Oh, wow.
By there. Well done.
Oh, that's got to be the move of, or moves of the day. Wow. That is really good.
Like that. I'd be screaming at share on our little group chat if I was if that was me.
Oh, good move from Rustizi past 0 into P9 as well. Wow. I don't know how this has happened, but the 2 alphas who looked phenomenal today, just because of all the strategies and all the safety cars, really, they have found themselves in 11th and 12th. You've got to feel for them.
You do. I think we saw it in qualifying. It was so close that it wasn't ever really good. You know, a race like this doesn't come down to pure pace. It is just keeping it clean, getting a bit of luck as well, and just kind of keeping out of trouble really, which is what the guys at the front have done. It's landed nicely for them, but they have just kept it clean. They've not been in any real wars of any sort. So, yeah.
Did Morris get past Moist? Was Moist? Did Moist?
No, Morris did.
We've missed it. Oh, and GK Bass has tapped into the back of Moist. Speaking of, but yeah, Morris has taken the lead. We completely missed that. Probably whilst all the stuff was going on with Giannis.
Correct. Yes. So that's going to be. They've got 2 laps to go. That's going to be a little battle towards the end. Well, yeah, this is penultimate lap. So yeah, this is probably Moist now just has to kind of hang on and try and get on the DRS. That's his only chance. I think.
Oh, the 2 Mercedes! Giannis is looking very racy. So Jesse got past Aiden, and then Giannis is looking to follow through. Very close to a big crash, though. But Giannis just looks phenomenal on these soft tyres. He should be able to sweep past Aiden, who shouldn't really fight his own teammate here. They're going to fight, though, and it's all ended really badly. And all I can say to that is that's just shit. That's just really shit.
Aiden,
absolutely shit.
Yeah,
that's just shit. Like, you can't be doing that, especially to your own teammate. But we'll move on.
Shame. Right, so this is Moise's
yellow flag. So I think Moise is overtaken under yellows, right? So that's an illegal move? I don't know.
Don't know. Still going. I'm not going to question it.
Well, Moise is in the lead.
I think that might be right at 2-1. So I don't think that would have affected them. That was further down. But can Morris get him back in the second? No. Morris must have a pretty poor exit in comparison. So I think this is Moise to win now.
Yeah. Do you know what? I don't want to sound mean because it's been phenomenal racing. I've really enjoyed it, but I'm genuinely glad that I'm not in Premier Tier. It seems a bit like a cesspit, doesn't it? At times.
And it's a shame because the quality is so high, but there's been some, I know I'm absolutely not flawless, and I've had some shitty driving in my car.
Oh yeah, definitely all have.
Hang on, you're not meant to say yes to that. You're meant to say no. I'm perfect. That's what you're meant to say. But that aside, Mike, Morris, and Bart.
Amazing.
And that's a phenomenal drive on the front three. Unfortunate Suzuki, poor Suzuki with that 11 seconds has gone from 3rd on track to 11th, which is a real shame. But I think the front three, you've got to give them credit because around all of that was going on, they've kept that incredibly clean. Yeah,
it was a great race actually. Some really good overtakes. I feel for GNS, I feel for the Alphas, but Moise absolutely deserves to win that. I think that's one of the best performances I've ever seen in very dynamic, unpredictable conditions as well. The only thing constant really being the weather.
True. Morris kept him on his toes till the end. He would have been pissed losing that 3 seconds for the last safety car, but he hung on to it. So yeah, well done to him. Very well done. Really well driven.
Yeah, some really cool overtakes as well, and it was every single moment of that race there was something going on. So to be fair, credit where it's due to those drivers. They really did put on a show for us today. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, a lot of people on the Twitch, so it's great to see. Any of you that are new, welcome. To anyone coming back, thanks for joining us. Just join on board with the podium celebrations right now. But yeah, what a race. I would actually recommend watching this one back when it's on YouTube. That was really good.
And I just want to put out a big comment to the stewards. We're going to have a long week with that one because there's a lot of incidents. But let's not take away from the top two. Moise and Morris, who in particular were phenomenal out there today. I mean, even at the end, their 2 faster laps are neck and neck. So yeah, those two really did steal the show today.
Yeah, well said. Let me just run you through the finishing order. Of course, this is only provisional. There's going to be a lot of stewards' reports, as Femi says, but Moyes takes the win, a well-deserved win from 7th on the grid in the Alpine. Morris second, Bart rounds off the podium in third. Well done. Rustizi fourth, Cali fifth, GK Bass sixth, Destroyer seventh, Jesse fourth, 8-0 ninth, Grota 10th, Only Teka 11th, Suzuki 12th, Wafflehead 13th, Giannis 14th, Aiden 15th, Victor 16th, Turtle 17th, Robsio 18th, Overdue Bread 19th, and Ennis rounds off the grid in 20th, and I'm out of breath.
There you go, well done. Nice. And just a quick shout out there. I just saw that from 19th to 5th of Cali Rob. That's a very, very good drive. So fair play, Cali Rob. That's to get dropped to basically almost the first to last on that one. Sorry, last to first even. Yeah, rode really, really well. Yeah, no, that was chaos. That was absolute chaos.
Yeah, and speaking of, I think the Chaos Druid will be joining us in Tier 1. I believe he's reserved up. So do stay tuned, everyone. I think in half an hour's time, so 45 minutes past, at least in BST, 6:45, the Tier 1 race will begin. So same track, just the Tier 1 drivers, slightly slower than these lot, but hopefully you will get some good racing. And I believe we have double comms as well, so should be in for a treat. But to everyone, thanks a lot for joining, and hopefully we'll see you again either later today or soon.